Welcome again, everyone. Jerry's Old Guy Review, and we're letting it fly on Fridays, episode 38. Hey, there's Yowie. Big surprise. Now, I'm going to apologize. There's no Bow Tree t-shirts tonight. You are such a homer. Because it is 83 degrees, humid, and I was out working in the yard. Will you stop? Because, as we'll get to later, I didn't get to film my video when I normally do. I have to do it later than normal. It's not you, Yows, because you're a good boy. Yes, you're the best boy. So that covers the weather. Course update. Haven't gotten any dirt in a week. But I just mowed all the fresh grass. So basically I've been being lazy, but I couldn't get dirt tonight because of what transpired yesterday that we're going to cover again, but it involves dogs. So I'm behind the curve. And I can't do it tomorrow because Miss Diane has an errand for me that I have to hook up my trailer to my truck for. What we go through to ensure that our RC hobby is safe from interference. Ridiculous. So, no dirt this weekend means I should be able to do more driving videos. And I do apologize to everybody that my NT6 video was just kind of a showcase. I didn't really intend to film it, but the dogs were all lazy in the house. It was late at night. Actually, if you watch that video, when I made it in Alaska time, it was 8 o'clock at night. And I didn't do my normal commentary on it. I just drove it, let it get out there. But we're going to try to get back to the format, get the driving videos out, get the commentary in there. Hopefully after what I'm going to try to get done this weekend, the stress level of being out in the back in the course will be negated. So that covers me being lazy. So let's get to the reason why I was so behind this week. Both of them are laying, tired from the heat. Tiberius and Teddy have decided to find every weak spot in my fence in the backyard to randomly escape. And they piss me off to the level that any spare money I had is now tapped. Because I just went, just so you know, when you have an acre of land, of woods, that you have fenced off yourself, and in 15 years, the fence was enough of a guidance to keep every dog you own in. But then you get two pains in the ass. So I had to go by, if you've seen the green fence posts, 7 feet high, because I need them at 6 feet, almost $500, 50 of them I had to buy, because that's what happens when you have such a big fenced-in area. I've already put 14 in last night because of their escaping to go visit the golden retriever next door. But they can pick and choose, and they know exactly what section of fence they got through and came right back through. Once I got out in the woods, they got right back. So 14 posts I put in last night, bought 50 more today. I'm securing the backyard. So when I'm out there, I'm not at a stress level. So, hopefully Miss Diane gets home in about 30 minutes, maybe. Oh man, my nose is itchy. I'll go out, get 10 more fence posts put in before dinner, and get back to working. And actually, because it's so hot, I just figured showing all this skin would be perfect for Mind's Eye. You're welcome. So pay attention to my words. Try to watch the video here and up, sir, okay? My knuckles are tattoo free, but I do have some on my bits. So you look at those real quick, then my eyes are up here. Just saying. Wow, we're so gay for each other on YouTube. So, my first topic, which technically is my only topic, everything else will be just stuff. So, I've seen this all over the place. Oh, must be nice. Must be nice to be able to afford that stuff. Must be nice to have all that RC. I got to scrimp and save and do this, that, and the other thing. Well, I'm sorry. But here's the basic premise of it. If you're me, work your way up to a professional mechanic level, then tell your boss to screw himself, and then go and run an auto parts store. Work for 4 months, then tell your big boss that, yeah, I ain't working for nobody else. So if the other guy's leaving, I'm taking it. And then get stuck on salary, work 8 to 15 hours a day, 5 days a week, sometimes 6, hell, sometimes 7, and work yourself to death and not take vacations and squeeze it in whenever you can because that is your passion. It just boggles my mind. If you can't afford it, don't do it. Don't try to guilt trip other people who budget, work, have to, like now. Okay, I've sold everything that I can right now. Nothing's really moving. The last of my funds, instead of tapping into money in the savings that's for emergencies or for the house or if a vehicle breaks down. Because this dog thing came up, tapped into my RC fund. So I'm tapped. So now I can't buy any RC. Boom. Bottom line. You save, you budget, you put money aside. I get to cheat because every 3 months I get a bonus for doing my job well. So every 3 months I have an influx of extra cash. That goes in the savings. Half of it usually goes in the savings. The other half, RC money. I live in Alaska. Once a year I get a permanent fund dividend. It's not jack anymore. I'd be lucky if it's $1,000. But guess what? Now I don't have to pay for fuel all winter because I can almost fill up my tank. I'm sorry. Don't come on my channel where this is my only hobby. My kids are grown. I don't like taking traveling vacations. everything I own is older and paid for in the big world. So, that is the purpose. Every loan I've ever gotten, I always pay $50 to $100 extra when the payment came up, paid them off faster, which increases my credit, which, hey, my Affirm went up. So trying to behave though, Affirm went up, but I'm staying away from it. But now, because I've exhausted the cash, I've got Affirm. If I see an RC that I absolutely need to have, absolutely can't do without, it is not new, but something I've been lusted after, I got no problem getting it with Affirm. But right now, because I've got so many projects that I haven't gotten to yet, and I've got, there's a bag of parts over there. I've got a bunch of parts to put on. I don't need to mess around with anything new. I've got new that I've teased, but, if I don't have the money directly for it, or if I do have the money, I am looking at something. I know, I made a joke, but man, Stay Small is a bad influence. And he got Mind's Eye, and now Mind's Eye showed it off too. Man, it's not even remotely my bag, but I've had horrible luck with him, but he's got me thinking. But I'm just going to behave for now. So, don't come on somebody else's channel and, whine that they have stuff. Either enjoy it or, don't watch it. I have had people on the channel that I've sent stuff to. I don't expect anything, but they also weren't, trying to guilt trip me in them. So if you can't afford it, we don't all need to know about it. Enjoy it. Last year I put a hold on everything. I wasn't buying anything new for the whole year. So that gave me a whole year of saving up. That's why this year's been a little exciting for me. But I'm a child. But there you go. A whole year I saved up. I caught up. Made sure bills were paid. Life has to come first. But with me, this is life. It's always my getaway. I don't need to go to the Caribbean for a week, not having to go to work every day, and being able to just charge up a bunch of batteries and just grab multiple somethings. That's generally what I do when I have a really good RC day. I go out and mess up like 5 vehicles, and then I got to clean them. But that is my brain release, because all I'm thinking about is that vehicle. If it's a 6-wheeler, I'm being erotically enticed by the 6-wheel motion. So, just saying, because I've seen on a lot of these other big channels, it seems to me like people are just begging them. Hey, those big channels are padding their pockets, baby. Those big channels will never send anyone a free vehicle, where they just pay the shipping because somebody got it for free. What do you think they're going to do? Come inspect your house? Take a picture of it, and if they ask you to prove that you got it still, send them a picture. Oh, let me just send you that picture real quick. Here, I'll take it real fast. They don't know if you still have it or not. And I know a lot of those big channels. I'm sorry, I've got a lot of shelving units. There's a whole shelving unit right here that you can't see, full of more vehicles. There's a shelving unit across the workshop that's got vehicles on it. I tried to get rid of some, and I did, but then I got more. But if I had this much in these multiple spaces that were sent to me for free, if you reached out to me and said, I would really like one of those, that kind of truck, but I can't afford it, I might send it to you. But you know what? That's the difference between the big guys who get stuff for free and the little guys. I've reached out to somebody before who got something for free and offered a trade or offered to buy it outright. No, can't do it. Sorry. But meanwhile, I never saw it on their channel again. Oh, Miss Diane might be home early. I don't know. Everyone just took off. What's the matter with your leg, Teddy Bits? Teddy. Oh, who knows? So, we covered Tapped. But right now I've got too many projects and not enough time. When I get the course done, that means getting the rest of the dirt, getting all my stuff planted, get the fence fixed. I am completely done in the backyard. The front yard, it's on its own. I mow it, I keep it look presentable, that's it. But the backyard, I wanted to, I got a greenhouse out there, but I found the siding now so I could finish it. But just too many products, too many parts sitting here waiting. I actually got the NT6. I finally found some spacers, but we'll cover that when I do the follow-up video on it. So that's one of the coming ups, the NT6. I've got WPL details or updates. Now, those are fun because one is done, as you might have seen in a video. One of them is almost done. I just got to finish painting the window molding around the driver's window before I put it together. So it's all ready to go, except for that. The 4x4 hasn't been touched. The Suzuki with the fake soft top hasn't even been started. Neither one of them have been started, but I'm going to tell you what. That key truck in four-wheel drive is ridiculously awesome. Whipping that thing around, it goes everywhere. But of course, the two-wheel drive gets around pretty well too. I got the rally cars. One of them is ready to go. The Charisma, unfortunately, still had the broken body post. Because of the way it mounts, I just can't put a reinforcement in the middle of it and use it to drive. And the way it mounts also, not a single body post I have in this workshop works. So I'm still trying to get one from where I bought it from. They still don't have them available. It's a pain in the ass. I got a new thing coming up. I don't want to talk about it or show it off or anything, but it's something I'm nostalgic for. I own the original version of it by Kyosho, because I had to have it to compete with my Clodbuster. So, hey Tamia, why don't we re-release the Clodbuster as a true monster truck with solid axles? I mean, there's a lot of, there's a lot of ideas you could probably get, Tamia, from the interweb or products that are out. That would be really cool because, you've got the Loshi LMT out now. I mean, that's competition. You could always make something to compete with them. And then maybe you'll breed more solid axle monster trucks will come out. For those who want to relive the old Clodbuster Kyosho days. Just an idea. I'm sure, because Tamaya, watches my channel. Now this freaking little Traxxas, You know, I thought this was going to be something that I could use indoors. A drift car. First of all, I can't drift worth a shit. But this little thing is a kick in the ass. I mean, it's beautiful. I got a couple of ideas for some detailing we're going to do to it. But, I mean, I've got the tires all tore up. They're only tear up on the inside for some reason. These are the rough terrain ones. But, why are you rubbing on? Oh. It's just funny as shit. I mean, you can't drive in a straight line to save your life. I can't really get it to drift, but it kind of does something that I think looks like drifting. But I just downloaded the Traxxas app. So I'm going to try that out, see what kind of modifications I can do. We'll talk about that more when I do a video on it. Now, here's the joy of the RC family. Easy Boy RC, thank you so much. We just had a 7.3 earthquake in Alaska. Now, most people don't realize the size of Alaska. The Aleutian Islands are way at the bottom of Alaska, go way out in the ocean. So this earthquake happened 1,160 miles away from where I'm at. According to Google directions, it would take me 47 hours to get there. But Easy Boy saw Alaska had an earthquake, instantly messaged me to make sure I was okay. Buddy, thank you so much. That is the YouTube family. That some of us channels are all growing together. You know, VDub, RC Dungeon, we have all gone kind of back and forth with some of the bad weather that's went on. And that to me is, hey, we know each other through the tube. But we know each other through the tube enough to check in on each other. And that to me fills my heart with joy. That in the world of shit going wrong, small groups of people can get together and geographic location doesn't matter. Okay? You know, the love we're showing each other, what's that about? That is... It doesn't matter where we are. We've grown this little family. And I love it. So, thanks again, Easy Boy, for checking in on me. We haven't had an earthquake close to here since last year. And those were a couple of crazy ones. Still not used to them, 30 years. So let's get to the shout-outs. Kinsler RC Customs. Dale Harlow, Hobby Hoach, could be right. WT Johnny also has his OG SCX10 in mint condition. If we know what started it all, that's it. Troy Williams. So everybody in the comments from last Let It Fly on Friday, episode 37, Troy Williams was asking me about 90 millimeter shocks. My experience with 90 millimeter shocks is limited to axial, Yow Racing, SSD. So if anyone else, look in the comments for last Let It Fly, find Troy. If you've got some good comments or opinions of 90 millimeter shocks, let him know so we can help each other out. And with that, another week in the can. Episode 38. Everybody's deserted me except for Ta Bears. Ta Bears, come here. Come here. Oh, you want to say hi to the people? You want to say hi to the people? No? Come here. Right here. Right here. Come on, let everyone see what a 1-year-old baby looks like. Come on up here. My little baby boy. Come here. Okay. You can kind of see this little baby. Oh, you did. He got your eyeball too. Yeah. The boys. We're getting sacks cut off. You guys got into it again today, didn't you? Yep, you did. All right, and with that, with the crew I have, or my baby, I got Tiberius. Can you see Tiberius? Let me move Tiberius. Oh, there he is. You gonna see the people? You pretty boy. So I guess, just for me and the producer, my co-host is gone. Thank you for sticking it out. Thank you for listening to me babble for however long this is. Make sure you go check everybody out, that you see comment in the comment sections. Like and subscribe. You know the thing. And I will talk to you on the next one. Come on. We got to go see what Mommy's doing.